Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We got Jared in here with us this morning, and Jared's here from North San Diego. What was the town you said up there?
Marietta.
Marietta. It's pretty down there on the coast. We love San Diego. Jared comes in today, and he told me right up front that basically we were his last resort before succumbing to more radical medical intervention of injections and surgeries.
That's
correct?
Right. Yeah, that's right.
And he's already had a bid, if you will, or a cost analysis on a lumbar spine surgery with replacement discs, those new movable kind, for what, $30,000? I think you said
$32,000.
$32,000. So he's coming here based on a referral from his boss, which we're going to give him a shout out. What's your boss's name?
Jason Barnes.
Jason, thank you for referring your employee here, and co-worker, I should say.
Yep.
And we have done a history and examination on Jared. Now, Jared's been to other surgeons and other providers, correct?
Correct. Plenty of chiropractors.
Plenty of chiropractors as well.
Yep.
How did the history and examination that we did on you today compare to what you've had by any doctor, any provider?
I think this is the first time that anyone's done any kind of questioning on history versus just where's the pain?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you hurting? This is the first time anyone's ever asked me in-depth questions on what's been going on.
Okay, good. So did you find it more thorough than what you're used to then?
Yeah, 10 to 1.
Okay, good. So I have informed Jared that we would be willing to see him twice a day for the 3 days that he's here in Houston for the treatment. And if by the third day he's not seeing functional changes as well as relief of pain and symptom changes, that I'm not his guy, or Tristan's not his guy. So we'll be seeing him twice a day for the next 3 days, and we'll just do a video at the end of that, and I'll let Jared tell you in his own words how he felt about the treatment he received here. So this is his first adjustment here today. His primary complaint is low back pain that radiates down into his left sacroiliac joint and down into his left leg all the way into his left heel. Low back pain above the belt, which is lumbar spine. Left SI joint pain. I was pointing at your right one, but I meant left one. And then paresthesia, which is numbness and tingling down into his leg and foot on the left side as well, into his heel primarily. Neck pain and stiffness, headaches occasionally, and paresthesia in his C8 pinky finger. That's the C8 dermatome, comes out of C7, T1, region of the lower cervical, upper thoracic spine. So this is his first adjustment here. So we're going to lay him prone on the BioPhysics table. Start off with the BioPhysics adjustments. Let's go ahead and lay you face down in there again, Jared. So you see his right leg is short by 1/2 inch. Now bring his legs up, however, they get even. You see how that reacted in his pelvis? Watch it. Look at his pelvis tightened up right there. That tightened up in your low back and your pelvis, didn't it, Jared?
Yes, sir.
Your leg got even. So that's a positive Deerfield and a positive Nautilus in the lumbosacral region. But it's on his right side here. Now, watch this. This is a telling orthopedic test, too. Lock this leg straight again, Jared. Lift that right leg up. No, the right leg first. Keep going as far as you can. Does that tighten up, you said?
A little bit.
Okay, relax that one. Now do your left one. And that's tightened up already there, right?
A lot, yeah.
A little more, you feel it more on this left side. So that's considered what's called a left sacral deviation. What that tells us clinically is his sacrum has rotated posteriorly on this left side. Now that affects his left SI joint. So I'm going to start his adjustments today by adjusting his left sacrum first, and then left SI joint, center sacrum, right SI joint. I'm going to hit this left sacrum one more time. That's a little better. We didn't get all of it yet, though. Yep. There we go. See if this one feels any easier yet. Now still tighten up the same?
There might be a little difference.
Okay. So that's just showing you his sacrum and SI joints. Now I'm going to adjust L5. That's probably going to be the most sore. L4, L3, L2, all the way up into L1. We're going to redo the knockless here. His legs are exactly even now. How about this one comparatively, Jared?
Yeah, that does feel a little
That's
bit.
substantially easier.
Yeah.
All right, you go.
That L5 knocked the air out of me.
Yeah, I know, I could tell. I'm probably gonna knock your air out of you a couple times this week. See if this one tightens up any less.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely less tight than when we started.
Okay, good. You gonna feel your head popping up next year? Slide down this way about an inch, please, sir. There we go, good. Okay, let's turn you on your back. The criteria that we use in this office, which is also backed up by the neurosurgeons that we deal with in the literature, if you have total loss of control of your bladder or bowel functions where you urinate or defecate yourself without knowing it involuntarily, that's a serious neurological sequela to a severe spinal stenosis. Heel walk and toe walk indicates drop foot, which is also a serious neurological sequela from severe spine impingement, which is bony impingement usually. Now I did his muscle test. Push, pull up, turn in, turn out. That's the right one. Push, pull, turn in, turn out. Push big toe, pull up little toe or big toe, push big toe, pull up big toe. He's a little weaker over here, but he's still got strength in there. So he's a +4 on a 5 scale. He's 5x5 on the right leg and 4x5 on the left leg, lower extremity muscles down there. So I'm going to, okay, relax this. There we go. Now you should have felt that from your knee all the way up to your lower back, Jared.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me have this one too. Yes, sir. Okay, slide back up that way just a tad, yep. And bring your whole head up and over your spine where it's supposed to be. Slide down about an inch. Yeah, put both arms straight out, palms up. Like Jesus on the cross, straight out. Like this. There you go. Okay, let's have you come over on this table over here. Let me help you up. When you get up, always turn sideways. Yep. Okay, Jared, let's come over on this table next. I want to have you lay on your back on this table, Jared, with your butt there. Head up this way, please. Slide up this way just a little bit. Here we go. Let your legs just relax. The table's going to lift them up. Now you notice I didn't set Jared up and adjust his shoulders, elbows, and wrists yet. Because one of his main complaints that he told me about functionally was that he can't sit anymore. Is that correct, Jared?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's a problem for a computer IT guy, right?
Yes, it
You
is.
guys gotta sit a lot, huh? And you've been putting your spine in some weird postures with your working laying down with your head probably full too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna feel really tight, Jared. Don't turn sideways though, I'll get it in. There you go. Put your other hand up here and relax the head. And get this under your skull. Now, nice deep breath through your nose. Move your left big ear. There it is. Now you should have felt that go all the way down your spine, did you?
Yeah.
You did.
Oh, man.
You should feel some blood flowing back down in your leg right now.
Yeah, I remember you saying the first time you got that done to you, it felt like you got hit by a truck.
Yep, okay, let go though.
That's where I'm at.
Yep. I'm not too worried about that because I see that all the time. The first one's a little bit of a shock and awe to your spine because you've never been decompressed in your entire life.
Yeah,
Right?
definitely not.
Okay, let me help you up sideways. Grab my hand. Bring your legs over. There we go. Always want to turn sideways like that. You okay?
Yeah.
I'll stand you up over here in front of the mirror again.
Try to keep the swearing to a minimum for the viewers.
All right, so I'm going to use this instrument to bounce your muscles. Look how much we opened that up already, though. Remember how that was tight on the right before?
Yeah.
See how that opened up? Okay, relax your neck. Let me push it down. There'll still be some sore ones in here, but they'll feel better when they quit hurting. Hold these shoulders up and back for me. And that way. And then we'll come straight. This is your homework right here, Jared. Okay, now relax. Bend your head forward and backwards again, Jared. See if this feels any different to you this time.
Yeah, it feels smoother.
Yep. Take a look at neutral now.
I feel a little bit taller.
Well, you are. Look in the mirror. That's much more centered than it was just a second ago, even.
I remember my left. You're right.
You're
My left arm
restricted
was
way right.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a negative translation on the x-axis. So, Jared, this is your first time getting the XYZ adjusting procedures that we use here. How would you describe this adjustment compared to, and treatment compared to your other previous experiences?
You can't compare it. That's not like anything I've ever done.
Yeah. Do you feel less tightness in your spine right now?
Yeah.
Less pressure?
I feel a little lighter actually.
Yeah, good. That's the first thing people do feel. You'll be sore for about 72 hours after your first adjustment. Crushed ice in a freezer baggie, which Renee will give you when you leave today.
Okay.
Right on the skin over the sore spots for 20 minutes. Drink a gallon of water every day if you can get it down. And movement is your friend. Immobility is your enemy. So if you're sitting around too much or laying around too much, this will get more stiff and sore. That might be what's been going on a little bit too. You've been laying around too much.
Yeah, I walk about 2 miles every single day, no matter what, because that actually gives me relief. Yeah.
Well, I want you doing a 10-minute fast, brisk walk when you leave here before you sit down anywhere. So when you leave the office here today after your first adjustment, do 5 minutes as fast as you can go one way and then 5 minutes the other way on this floor, just around the whole atrium here.
Yeah.
For 10 minutes, letting your arms move freely without carrying anything. You leave your bag up there with Renee. That'll help reorient your brain neurology with this new alignment that we just put your spine in, and it will adapt quicker. That's called neuroplasticity. The brain's constantly adapting to its environment, internally and externally. So we want to readapt to the new alignment I just put you in rather than one it's gotten used to. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
What questions do you have for me on your first visit here, Jared? I know you've been through a lot, and you told us that I think when you came in, this is kind of your last resort before succumbing to those more invasive procedures.
Yeah, when are you going to open an office in California so I don't have to fly to Houston?
Won't be me, but our company might open up some locations out west.
Yeah.
In the coming years.
I can name at least 5 people off the top of my head.
We need a lot more than that if we're going to open office in California. So how would you share with our YouTube audience about your first visit here?
If you're in my shoes and you're considering some kind of invasive surgery, this is definitely worth a shot before you go that route.
And we're going to check back with you on tomorrow probably and Wednesday just to show you what kind of progress he's making or not making in any case. And I'll let him tell you what progress he's making. I'm not going to tell him. But you'll know and I'll know both. It won't be a guessing game.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing your experience with everyone today.
Hey, I appreciate your time.
This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, with Jared from San Diego, California area. We'll see y'all soon.